Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 12, the final and last episode of AntiMagic Academy, 35th test Platoon. And sorry I didn't, make this video yesterday. Is it late already? My internet was being stupid. Lots of Christmas things going on. That's why also today I couldn't really get it out till now because I had a whole bunch of Christmas plans with the family, friends, and stuff like that. And I ended up not being able to make this in time at all. Yesterday, internet, today, this, Christmas, But sorry guys, but here it is. Merry Christmas. But yeah, this episode we get a little bit of, man, I don't know how to explain it. There were so many things that happened that really left a lot of questions. Honestly, I didn't care too much for it. It was pretty interesting. The action scene, Oka finally using her, she's finally made a contract with her relic eater. That was pretty cool to see. But the action in it was okay, but the build up and just how things happen, it was just all over the place, and it literally felt really rushed on what happened. Takeru with Lapis forming some different type of contract where he's pretty much giving his soul, and as it's time for a god hunt. It's he's a god hunter now, and they don't explain at all what that is. They just throw it at us, really, and it was really what is this, what's so good about it too? Because when we saw him fight that priest guy, it wasn't anything special, to be honest, until one point he's and the guy doesn't even show being dead either. I don't know, it's really weird on how all of this went. It looked like he was making an ultimatum that he was going to do all of this, and then in the end it doesn't look like there's any drawback or anything bad. They don't explain what God Hunter is. They just have a little bit priest, you sold your soul, you're giving your soul and stuff like that, and then he's fine at the end, and they don't even explain what could have what happened or anything about that. It was really just, I don't know, so many questions. Then we find out, we've seen this coming. We saw a bunch of this happening. The principal or whatever, Sogetsu, Oka's adopted dad, he seems to be a bad guy. Seems like maybe he's a bad guy, and then maybe the other guy's not, because Orochi turns out to be Takeru and Kaseki's dad. So yeah, I don't know where that came in, what's going on there now. There's so many things. We got literally in this episode so many what the heck, Takeru is, sold his soul but is fine. His dad is actually, I'm thinking his dad is actually, he's part of the family. He's actually on the the bad guy side, or what we think is a bad guy. The good guy leader ends up being kind of a bad guy. The action in this was and just, I don't know. I didn't care too much for this episode, to be honest. It was rushed. In one word, it was rushed. The whole season has been. My overall rating of this season, to be honest, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. If that, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. I feel I did enjoy parts of this anime. It could have been better, but it was rushed. Everything was rushed. They made a whole bunch. The introduction rushed, and then each girl only getting 2 episodes. Rush. Then you have this weird, filler episode. Why, when you have everything being rushed, why would you put that in? Rush that. Then this ending finale rushed, and the ending, I didn't feel I really wanted a second season. I don't know if some of you may have enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, and I would like a lot of questions answered. It's not I don't want a second season. If there's a second season, then okay, I'll watch it. Hopefully it's not as rushed, maybe. But I'm not please let there be a second season. I didn't care for it, to be honest. It had a good story. It had a good, everything about it could have been a lot better, but everything was rushed. That's my main thing. Everything was rushed, and it ended up leaving a lot of questions. Literally a lot of questions. I don't know really what's going on at the end of this. I mean, usually you like to do that for the possibility of a second season, But the way they did it, they rushed into this and they left questions mostly like that you're like, what the heck? Why is this happening? Why did that happen? Why is he doing this? Why is that going on? What the heck? You know, like, I don't know. That's just how I feel, to be honest. Overall, like I said, it had what it took to be really good. A lot of people like the light novel and everything. The story of like how when we first was introduced, it sounded really interesting, and it still did, even while being rushed. But like I said, it could have been way better if it wasn't rushed. That's my dilemma. This season was rushed. This whole thing was rushed. If it wasn't, I'd probably give it a better review, a better rating. But my rating of it really is a 6 out of 10. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say, guys. If there's a second season, then okay, I'm fine with that. I'll watch it, but I'm not at the edge of my seat waiting, praying for a second season. It's just how I feel. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And you know what? I gave this a low rating, and everything. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Why do you agree and why do you disagree? We can have a cool conversation and stuff about it, because it's really got my mind reacting like, why did these things happen? Why did they decide to rush it so much and then even put a filler episode? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep yammering on if I keep going on about this. So let's just end this here, guys. And yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.